knows everybody here, which is really it's like my kids' bar mitzvahs. I'm the only one who knows you all. There are a few truths about life, and one of them I learned when I was a new mom, and that was that I would do anything for my child. And I thought I wouldn't do anything for my parents, but I would do anything for my child. And you know, there's a truism that the people you take care of, you feel a much greater affinity to than the people who take care of you. And yeah, I mean, I learned that, and I find it really true. So I haven't taken care of you, but you've all been somehow, you know, in my life as somebody who I've worked with. So I have this amazing love for everybody in this room because I've worked with you, you know, on a very intimate level in many, many cases. So one of the reasons I wanted to have this event tonight was to say thank you for, you know, for being you and for giving me the opportunity to stretch and grow and learn. I've been coaching for almost 10 years now. And so it's an incredible honor. And as you've met new people, and you'll hear it tonight, you are a remarkable group of women. And I feel just honored and privileged to be in your company and to have, you know, been hired to you. So thank you. So the first reason for tonight was to say thank you. The second is for you to meet each other, because I think there's something really incredible about the people in this room. As you hear who people are and you make the connections, I hope that you'll meet each other and continue to you know, get to know each other and grow from the relationships there. And the third thing is that as a businesswoman, I want to get your feedback and I want to get it in writing and on video. So I do have a subtext to this, which is that, you know, I would like to have what you say in perpetuity, so in some form. So before I pass out cards, I'm going to pass out a card because I want you to capture like a word or a phrase that comes to mind when you think of my contribution to you. Like, what is your takeaway when you think of having worked with me? Like, is a word or a phrase come to mind? And I wanted to tell you a quick story. I had a client. She was one of my very first clients. Her name was Paula. And she drove down from Northampton, Mass. to meet with me for 2 hours. That was before I knew about phone coaching. And we had a meeting from 9:30 to 11:30, and it was very productive. She felt really great about it. And at 11:30, she kind of looked at me like, yeah, you know, and I didn't say anything. It's like, okay, you know, time to go. And she said, do you know any places like to eat around here? So I named a few places, you know, and I didn't think anything of it. About a week later, she said, I got so much out of the coaching session, but the best thing you did for me was give me permission not to make a 5-course meal for any client I have in the future. Yeah. She thought she had the expectation that I was going to serve her lunch because she was a gourmet cook. But that was not, you know, it's not what I do, it's not who I am. So what you've taken away from our relationship may have nothing to do with some of the other things that you've gotten. So I'd be curious to know those too. You know, the fact that she was relieved of having to caretake anybody she worked with was a great learning for her just by doing what I do. So what I'd like to do is pass out, if you can all hand these out, and I've got pens too. If you can write down a word or a phrase. Just take a minute to do that. So in your self-introduction, if you'll say your name, the name of your company, and your tagline. And your tagline is a sentence, not a book. I got to know, did any of you know Patty Tower? She was at my event a couple of years ago at Case, and everybody had like 30 seconds, and hers went beyond 4 minutes. It was hilarious. It was great. But she said, good luck tonight. I said, I'll never forget your talk. Okay. So Howie is going to be videotaping all this, and he may be walking around. So you can stand up, you can hold the mic, but we'll go around and really, if you can limit it to 30 seconds, that'd be awesome, because I want enough time afterwards to say, oh my God, I have to talk to you. Okay? So Liz, I'm going to start over here.